Hello, my name is Caroline Hindmarsh and I'm 46 years old. I live in Northumberland in England. I was diagnosed with a triple positive breast cancer in March 2008 and proceeded with a mastectomy and chemotherapy and finally radiotherapy, which I was fine throughout all of that really because I was taking supplements. But I didn't really want to have the chemotherapy. I felt as if I had pressure from all sides coming at me to have it. I'd already looked into coming to either here or somewhere else, but I just went with the chemotherapy and had it. And in October 2009, I was told by my doctors that it had travelled to my liver, and in panic, I thought, oh no, I'm not having any more chemotherapy. So I said, I'm off, to the Issels Treatment Center, which I had been told about by a friend of a friend who had given me a number of a woman who had been here with exactly the same breast cancer, triple positive, which I think is seen as very aggressive breast cancer. And she had a very good experience, and I think she was here 3 or 4 years ago, and I still speak to her now. So I came straight out. I was here in 3 weeks, and with the hope that they could either stop the tumour growth and stop it from spreading to other parts of my body. And when I arrived here, I started the whole body Issels therapy, which treats not just the disease, but the terrain or the soil that the cancer grew on. So the doctors told me. I had vaccines made from my own blood and started a diet of fresh fruit and vegetables mainly, with a little bit of protein, not much. I left with the vaccines and started my regime at home, and for a few weeks I wasn't well and lost weight, and the tumours grew and grew, but I kept on with the vaccines and the diet and the juicing and the detoxification. And then I remember the date, it was the 3rd of January, my husband gave me the vaccines on that week, and at the end of that week my abdomen went completely flat and I was just astounded and I couldn't believe it. So I think I rang the Issels and spoke to my doctor, and they were all really, really pleased for me. But I knew I had to keep on with the regime, and I kept on, and it became a way of life, and I'm happy to keep doing everything because I just feel so much better. And I decided to come back to the Issels Treatment Center this year, which is exactly a year after my diagnosis to my liver, because I wanted to boost my immune system again. And I'll tell you a little bit about the hospital. It is very, very welcoming. The doctors are very caring, very hands-on, I would call, more sort of hands-on than in the UK. Everybody, the cooking staff down to the people that clean your room, everybody's very, very friendly, and there are lots of activities to keep your mind off your illness. There's laughter therapy, breathing exercises, sing-alongs, and services in the chapel morning and evening. And in the dining room there's these big round tables, and you can't hide away in the corner, even though you feel like doing it some days. You chat to everybody, and everybody has their own story, and it's just it's like one big family. And I was really looking forward to coming back, and so I think it's the best thing that I've done, and I'm going to go home and keep on with my regime, which I did anyway, and I don't find it difficult, the diet. I didn't struggle with that at all. It's all vegetables and fruits, organic. I don't panic about it if I can't get them organic at home, but it's supposed to be, organic, it's better for you. And the juices I find very easy to do at home, and it's just my way of life now, and I know that, the doctors have told me that, it's a case of changing the soil or the terrain that the cancer grew on in my body, which probably had been unhealthy for quite a few years. So I am very glad to be back.